you wonder about the fallout.
Yeah, this is a tough one, and
Luka. Now, Luka has great lettuce. He has a great mustache. We have a great story. This guy sucks. Holy hell.
we're gonna give him another.
This guy's got the worst kick of all time.
You're listening.
Yeah, like all the time I'm listening.
WATB with Christian, Eric, and Carl sometimes.
Listen in your office, in your car, or even your neighborhood bar.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're having fun. We're making it happen.
It's fun time. your mouth, close your eyes. We're going to give you a big surprise.
And here it is.
Welcome to Who Are These Broadcasters, the show that is like Ozempic to audiences. I'm Christian Blatt, and right over there, is the Eric Zane. EZ, how is your Tuesday, sir?
My Tuesday is strong thanks to this show. Thank you so much. Hoping for a stronger day than last week. I think we averaged like 18 audience members. I don't know. Wasn't it because there was another show on before us?
The Creep Off was on right before us. And good news, the Creep Off was on before us again today. So thanks to everybody.
How come? Shouldn't that be a lead-in? Shouldn't that be a good thing? I mean, it's a much more established show than us.
Oh, yeah. They should send their chat to our show. We can say, thank you, OJ. We could do the whole thing. But, I don't think they do a 2-hour show. I think that's the problem. So,
okay.
Do you want to talk to Carl about it?
No, I'm not bringing up anything to Carl. I don't even have time to talk to you, let alone Carl.
I know. And last week, I actually talked to you twice on the same day, which we'll get to a little bit later. We'll talk a little bit about a fun field trip that we took as guests on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. But before we get there, you need to let everybody know, look, Super Chats didn't work last week. Let's see if we can get them to work this week. How do we want them to work, EZ?
Well, it's real simple. We would love very much so if Christian signed off by saying something horrible that people would probably raise an eyebrow at. You know, maybe people in the local Asian community that his wife supports, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I support it too. I've got half Asian kids, you know.
Of course.
I'm part of it. Yeah.
Something contradictory to that would be outstanding for him to have to say. So put it down in the chat that you would like him to sign off with that, and then attach a dollar amount to it. The highest dollar amount that goes with the chat is what Christian will sign off the show with. So
yeah. And look, if you want to give me a controversial opinion on the peace treaty between Israel and Gaza, I will absolutely say that. Just put money where it is.
Yes.
Money before funny, as our buddy Rocco always says.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And by the way, I forget to tell people, but they should go to whoarethese.com. Look for the voicemail number. We haven't had a voicemail in months. You can leave a message and say it's for WATB. And hey, while you're over there, join the Patreon or subscribe to YouTube. You'll get to watch the Saturday WATP episodes recorded live and also at least 2 bonus episodes every month. I hear a rumbling that there's a little bit more down the drain with Julia Fox coming, a crossover with Blind Mike. So subscribe today. We are always appreciative when members show up here during the course of our show. But we do have to look for outside revenue sometimes. And to do that, we have to head somewhere that we haven't been in a while.
WATB, who are these Eric Zanes? Who are these Eric Zanes? WATB, who are these Eric Zanes? Who are these Eric Zanes?
And looks like our pal Vinny Paulino's in there. If he's doing a victory lap, that means Carl has lost another spin of the wheel. So congratulations to Vinny. But if you go to thecreepoff.com, you can vote for Vinny or Carl. I don't know who brought it this week. I was too busy. I like when that show's on Monday. When it's on Tuesday, it's too much pressure for me.
Messes with our heads.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what we do have is I think this requires no introduction.
I can't believe Easy is late again.
Yeah, I started. Where's the pizza? I'm gonna get on the request fast.
Costume character holding pizza for our audio audience. Oh no!
Easy,
the mask comes off.
Now I know why he always smells like pepperoni.
You say it's your birthday. Happy birthday from the Q crew. You say it's your birthday.
I mean, look at those moves.
It's a rock and roll birthday.
Happy birthday from everyone here at Q100 Michigan and BC Pizza.
Click on the link below to download the certificate for your small 3-topping pizza from BC Pizza. Hometown, handmade, gourmet. Woo!
Yes, you're gonna have I think the best thing about this commercial is that he speaks at no point during the commercial. Put one of those noisemakers in your mouth so that you shut up.
So, the amazing radio station Q100.
Yeah.
They said, hey, come on up. We want to record a promotional piece for our key sponsor, BC Pizza. I walk in, and they said, you're going to be Officer Pete Zarelli. Okay. So that's my thing. I am always a yes and when it comes to stuff like that. It's the only way to navigate these difficult moments, these ridiculously embarrassing moments.
So how did you capture the performance that was Officer Pete Zarelli? How did you prepare for that?
I was given some important stage direction from the Q crew. They said, this is what you got to do. Just walk in. And what you see is what I was told to do. I am a true team player, Christian.
Yes, I think that's what we have always said about you. You know, as we established, you gave a kidney to a guy you barely knew. So that's the definition of a team player.
Yeah, this was actually more painful than giving the kidney away, though. This what you see here, I think, was more of an ask than giving away the kidney.
Yeah. And by the way, I've known you more than 2 years now, and I had also always wondered why you smelled like pepperoni. So now we have the answer.
Yes. Yes.
And by the way, the great Carl Hamburger comes in with, please stop dancing, Eric. I think I might need to create a loop of your dance moves. Speed is right. This should be banned. By the way, there's nothing like a radio promotion where no one in the room is mic'd. There's no microphone anywhere in that room.
It was just the iPhone. It's just
yeah. Well, no, because that's what says professionalism. I'm sure everybody.
Yeah, this is small town.
Yeah. By the way,
small timey.
I don't know about the audience, but watching that made me really hungry because if there's one thing East Michigan's known for, it's their gourmet pizza. So I wish I could get some BC pizza right now.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Look at this.
Greg Williams, thanks for the 20. If this is the highest donation, just make everyone watch Easy Dance for Pizza at the end.
Yes. It was a whole segment. Easy Dances for Pizza.
Yeah. And
yes.
And Carl multiple times chimed in that he doesn't enjoy watching you dance. I love it. I can't get enough of your dance moves. Also, your broad, your very subtle acting performance where you're like, oh, it's me under here. Like you didn't even know you were in the suit.
Yes. And some of those dance moves inspired by the great Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. That one right there. Right there. Uma Thurman.
You are our own Jackrabbit Slims. Adam asks if we're addressing Richard Ojeda this week. I know they mentioned that over on Who Are These Socials, and I know Blind Mike, who is a friend of Richard Ojeda, the Army Major, I believe has already talked about it. So I don't have the clip, but an old video where he, let's just say, threatened a violent act made some rounds. So he nuked his channel. He's running for local office, and I think state senator, maybe even actual senator. So that's what he's referring to. I know that's been covered on the channel. Sometimes we do like to.
You don't care what we think. I don't even know. I barely know who that guy is. It's
he does like a good curb stomping. In any case, there was an earlier chat, an earlier super chat that I want to make sure we don't forget. Well, first of all, let's thank Scratchy Mushroom for becoming a YouTube member. As we mentioned, you get the live recordings on Saturdays and 2 bonus episodes. Chris Primer commenting on the fact that this episode is called WATB versus Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. Fighting with a slow sounds fun to me.
What does that mean? I've never heard of that term.
A slow?
Fighting with the slow. Who?
Yeah, that means a retard. And our friend Tom came in and said, Chris Primer, come on now. Eric Zane wasn't that bad.
Tom is here. Outstanding.
Yeah, he was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but I hope he is. And because a little later, we're going to be talking about him. So, Eric, that performance, should get you fired, but you're there with all your coworkers. So you probably got like a bonus. Did you get some free BC's pizza?
I did. Okay. That's what I got for going up. There was a few slices of pizza. That's it.
How far did you have to drive to go up there and dance like this?
This is that's a 3-hour drive for that. That's
6 hours in the car?
I'm sorry?
You did 6 hours in the car.
Yeah. This is what team players do. Radio people are gluttons for punishment. Yeah. Okay. We think that that's like star power.
Well,
we think that that's cool.
To be fair, I did, I guess like 2.5 years ago, drive 5 hours to Rochester to try and get this show off the ground. So, but it was also fun to hang out with Carl and the gang.
Yeah.
But,
So you had like a reason. I just went there and then I'm like, yeah, you get pizza and you're famous because you're on the radio. And I mean,
by the way, I remember those days. I remember being on the radio and being famous.
You got some cred. You're on the radio, so we're not going to pay you.
My dentist listened to the radio show I was on, so I never felt more famous than when I was having cavities drilled. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. This sounds a little bit suspiciously like banter, so we should dive into local news.
WATB, who are these local news? Who are these local newscasters?
So you won't be fired for that again because all of your coworkers were there. You and I have found ourselves out of work for a variety of reasons. You've been fired. I've been let go. Channels have ended. Shows have ended. I've never gotten particularly emotional about it, except in the, oh shit, how am I going to pay my rent, that level of it. But a local newscaster at the ABC affiliate in San Francisco, Reggie Aki, he took this one to heart.
This moment, and the thing I'm going to take away from this experience, my relationships that we built. Natasha, Mike, Alexis, Jessica, Jobina, Kumasi, Drew, Amanda, and you, my co-anchors.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh, he's starting to feel it.
Yeah.
I'm including you because you're always a part of this.
Yes.
My untrademarked direct stare at the camera, nowhere's needed, just a look. That was my way of letting you know that I see you. And of course, I don't know all your names, but when I meet you on the street, at the store, in my DMs, you tell me that we help make your day just a little bit better.
So he's very emotional. Yeah. I'd like to see those DMs. I'm making an assumption about this gentleman because of his affectation, the way he talks.
Well, you can hear the gay, and I think that when he's talking about the glances he shares, that's the glances he shares with people at the pickle park when it's about to go down. When he's about to drink out of a used rubber, that's the glance that he's referring to.
Don't know that I've heard of a pickle park today, and before today, I mean. So we look, it's San Francisco. He sounds like that. Those DMs are probably wild, but he's coming to terms with the fact that this is the end of the road.
And the news a little easier to swallow.
Oh,
to quote myself, everything is bad.
Said
Only
that.
It isn't. I tried every day to give us all a softer place to land. So I'm going to take those relationships, including my daily one with you.
So a softer place to land means he probably has the same problem you do in terms of, functionality down there. Yeah.
Either that or he has a nice soft belly for the semen to pile up.
Okay, I hadn't thought of that, but you might be onto something.
I'm going to take that over an Emmy. 10 years.
10 years he was on this
show. Happened. I am sad that it's over.
Are you?
And
I couldn't tell.
That's perfect because that's my favorite kind of emotion, happy and sad.
Oh,
and as
who
my
likes
dad would say,
sad?
He's probably, I'm just going to guess he probably spent some time in the closet. And so that probably was happy and sad, sort of coming to terms with that.
Okay.
That might be. Look, again, I'm just generalizing here.
It's just jokes. We're just spitballing.
Yeah, we're just thinking off the top of our head. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. This is my favorite part where they cut to the wide shot and we see his co-anchors reacting to the fact that he was just crying on the air. But this is a morning show.
Yeah.
So people want to get to work and they
Yeah.
want to know what's the traffic like on the lead up to the Bay Bridge. You know, where are their potholes?
Right.
No. You got this guy crying. And now look, he made the I believe that's Trisha Takanawa, made her upset.
Amanda, you triggered the tears.
All four ladies.
All emotional here. We're gonna miss you so much.
Look at the
Reggie.
jugs on purple. I mean, those are bongos. Good God.
Yeah. He's not going to miss those. Isn't that the craziest thing about it? I think that might be the only thing I would miss about this job.
Those
is that pretending that I'm not staring down there.
Yeah, if he was into that, which he's not, he'd probably want to touch those gazongas. That's the only way you can describe those.
Yeah.
Gazongas.
And he's looking down in that direction, but his eyes are closed. Like he's in the perfect position to be glaring right now, very creepily. But he's like, no, I'm not interested.
By the way, white chick looks like Quentin Tarantino with a wig. Ugh. Gross.
Well, Quentin would like to see her feet, but you're absolutely spot on.
Jesus.
Spot on. Yeah. Let's just call her Jackie Brown.
In all seriousness, we enjoy coming here every day with you during the breaks. Those of you who are watching, you don't know this, but off camera, he keeps us laughing during the breaks, always saying like just random.
Yeah, not today.
Oh, shut up. Just
today is a fucking bummer.
And just always keep us in good spirits here. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Blair. That's very nice.
And Reggie, you
That
are
sounded
just
not
such a
sincere.
true friend. Talk about the advocacy, just you cheering people on, you being a guiding light, you being, a spot of sunshine in the morning. You hear it from everyone that we run into on the streets.
Oh my God.
By the way, you do understand now why I didn't notice the chick on the left's huge rack. I was distracted by someone else.
You were looking at
the
this
set.
lady straight from the rice patties.
Look, that's your opinion. I'm just saying that she caught my
You
eye.
hear it from people inside the news station.
This is the
Don't blow your
longest
nose on the
goodbye
radio.
ever.
Not only
Why is he
professional,
leaving
but
if
one of the
everyone
people
loves
who
him?
say,
Is he just going
I want
on?
to hang out with him.
Yeah, let's see what Quentin thinks.
They always ask about you and Drew. Oh, they're so cool. They seem so nice. Can I hang out with them?
And then you tell them the truth.
Say they're my friends.
Reggie,
terrible.
we'll miss you, but nowhere near as much as they do. So I have to set a Google alert for him because I do want to see where he crops up next, what market, and maybe he's going to be crying that he's so happy that he has a job. I'm not quite sure what the emotion is. I'm sure the chat appreciated his heartfelt goodbye. I don't think they had anything to say about it. Go ahead and read that from the Calvertons.
Calverton says, my grandfather missed her, but took out the rest of the family.
Calvertons, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if I get that.
That's a
No,
great
I
joke
don't.
right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been great if it had a dollar amount attached to it so Christian could read it as a sign-off.
Yeah, we're a little soft today because we're reading an occasional pork chat. So also in the mornings, this is from Good Day, New York. This woman, Rosanna Scotto, has been on Channel 5 in the mornings in New York since I was in middle school. So here she is doing a fitness demonstration with a physical trainer. And this is from Radar Online. Thanks to them. It'll start one day.
Last one.
She's doing some pull-ups.
Yeah, there we go.
She's holding her feet.
Oh, you okay? Oh my God.
So I want to go back to where she falls because he asks her, "Are you okay?" Which is, it's what you should ask, but it's your fault.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you okay? Oh my God.
What kind of insurance do you have?
Not very good.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. All right, here, well, let's put these back on.
Kenny!
Oh my God.
Get right out of her shoes. But hey, listen.
Well, you don't exercise in heels. That's the lesson.
So she's got.
I think it's Kurt Menefee.
Oh, you know what? That could actually be.
It sounded like Kurt Menefee to me.
It looked like she had a cut on her chin. It's just hair stuck to her chin. But I was really excited when I saw it the first time because I thought she fell and cut herself, which I don't want somebody to be hurt, but it can be funny if somebody gets hurt, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Anthony Cumia. That's not Anthony Cumia. I like these guys and their attitude towards rice eaters. I enjoy rice. I'm not sure what he's saying. The actual Anthony Cumia will say compound media when he comes up. So we know that's not Ant. One more over here, I guess, in local news. When I introduced you to Sheriff Grady Judd, you were not impressed. But let's see if you feel like he's going to get good reaction to warning about the dangers of prostitution. I don't know where it is. There it is.
You order up a prostitute, right?
Sure.
This prostitute lives with his mother, by the way. He's got a massive criminal history, a 21-year criminal history with 31 criminal charges. So you order up a prostitute, and that's what you think you're getting. Now, when you look at that, you go, wow, that's pretty rough, but, any port in a storm.
All right, I'm with
and then the next morning when you wake up.
Okay. What do I wake up to?
You find out this is who it really is.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We call that Coyote Ugly.
So I would say that the picture on the right looks like Gary Coleman, present day Gary Coleman.
Yes.
I don't know how to describe the one on the left, though. The prostitute photo.
Wow.
I guess that's, I don't know, not Cardi B, Cardi Z. I'm not really sure what that look is.
Yeah, there's a lot to work with there. It's just, it's just horrendous. I don't know how this could possibly be, though. I mean, the skin tone is way off. What the hell happened?
There's a lot of, concealer and makeup, but let's let the sheriff finish.
You see, he's laying on your arm in bed.
Okay.
You go, well, it was rough last night, but
really
I'll sober it up. I think I'll just chew my arm off and ease away so I don't disturb him or wake him up. All right, so you think you're buying this, you're getting this. He's got 31 criminal charges, and heck, if you're lucky, he doesn't kill you overnight.
So that's a happy warning. I did like his advice, like you might want to chew your arm off so that he doesn't wake up when you're trying.
This is his life now. This sheriff, he doesn't actually enforce the law. He's just he's just there to do these bits, and then he goes home.
Yeah,
that's his thing.
And maybe he's had a prostitute or two. Pop culture dumpster with $2. Mark Maron has Obama. That's true. On his final show, he had Obama back. Any huge guests for WATB? Well, we did have a big guest on our 100th episode, and we were a guest on a big show. So we've got that for you in a little bit. We'll let you see that.
We got you. We don't need big guests. We've got you giving $2. That's all we need.
There's another reason why we don't need big guests, because we got bears.
WATB, who are these bears? Who are these bears?
So this is not our usual bear story, but I'm just going to let it roll.
Mask in La Jolla Shores stabbed someone last week, according to the San Diego Police Department.
So a man in a bear mask. I jumped the clip a little bit. A man in a bear mask stabbed someone in La Jolla down near San Diego.
That's what officers said. Witnesses reported that the man was going around trying to scare people, and then when someone tried to confront him, asking him to stop this weird behavior, he punched someone, and then a man wearing a Halloween bear mask in La Jolla Shores stabbed someone last week, according to the San Diego Police Department. Here's what officers said. Witnesses reported that the man was going around trying to scare people, and then when someone tried to confront him, asking him to stop this weird behavior, he punched someone and then stabbed them in the shoulder and calf. Both are non-life-threatening injuries.
Police have identified the suspect as Travis Akers, and records show he is no longer in the San Diego County Jail. People who frequent this park tell me they usually feel safe here.
In such a public and frequently visited place in the course of the day, that's unusual to me anyway.
I spoke to the man who took these pictures and videos. He said he didn't see the whole stabbing incident, but was at the beach with his family and got the creeps from this guy and decided to take pictures.
Got some kind of weird heebie-jeebies. I was with my children and wife. Photo of him.
I wouldn't do any of this. I see a guy in a bear mask. I don't know if he's got a knife or not. I think that would be time for my family and I to leave.
Yeah. So he's got a dog leash and
he's got two dogs.
So and then someone just walks up and says something, and then he grabs the damn blade out of his shorts, and he manages to actually stab.
Yeah, probably all they said was, "Hey, want some honey?" And he's like, "You know what? That's a stereotype, and we don't appreciate that." Yeah, you know what? Dwyer Christian is absolutely right. Call Officer Pizzaroni.
It's Officer Pizzarelli, okay? It's
sorry.
Officer Pizzarelli, and I would have been on the scene if I had to.
By the way, I do think that the guy who witnessed this was mic'd the same way as your friends in that commercial.
Because I figured if he didn't want attention, he probably wouldn't be wearing that around in the middle of the day.
Little did he know he was capturing evidence of an alleged crime.
Then later, my wife showed me this Reddit post, and I was like, whoa.
So has your wife ever shown you a Reddit post at any point? Easy.
No, she doesn't even know what it is. Good thing, too.
Yeah, no. If you were already logged into Reddit and she followed the link through, then she might be in for a surprise. So I thought that was creepy, but I guess people were looking out for the fact that there's this guy, but he stabbed someone anyway. So I don't know what the lesson is there. Get involved. Rumble Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast. You stabbed him. You said you were going to scare him. He looked pretty scared to me. Yeah, well, thank you, Rumble Trenchcoat. I do have a more traditional bear story before we move along. And I try to not use too many of these AI news stories, but this one explained it perfectly.
Everything seemed normal when a worker opened the store one morning, until he noticed a bear lingering by the woods nearby.
That happened to any of us.
He wasn't alarmed. The mother and her cub often passed by the road together.
Okay.
But when he stepped inside, he couldn't believe what he saw. Lying on the floor was the cub, passed out after breaking in overnight and devouring jars of honey. The mother had been waiting patiently outside the whole time.
So the mother is enabling him to commit a crime,
right? And
he ODs on honey on the floor. I mean, our neighborhoods aren't safe from these bears, Easy. I think it's a real problem.
Yeah, the fact that these idiots keep the honey so low on the shelves.
Yeah.
This is bound to happen. This is why you got to go up top shelf to keep this from happening. The fact that the bear wanders over to that particular location and actually gets access to these giant jugs of honey. I thought that was piss when I first looked at it on the bottom one.
No, that's a different kind of bear that has that.
Yeah, it was the other guy on the beach. That's what he's done.
Yeah, that's what he's into.
Wildlife control was called, and they safely woke the cub and reunited the pair. The hilarious photos quickly went viral, sparking laughter worldwide.
Are these photos hilarious to you, Easy?
Yeah, I don't know if it's hilarious.
The second one's kind of funny. The first one isn't funny at all. But him in a coma from honey is actually kind of funny because look, I've been there, not from honey, but I've certainly overindulged.
I think this is just a little Mexican guy in a suit. That's what this is. A bear would never do that. Come on.
Well, that might make some more sense. Anyway, that's what passes for big news over here. But I guess in other corners, there's major news happening.
Politics.
So there's apparently a ceasefire between the Israelis and Palestinians. Some would say peace. The remaining hostages were sent home. So all I could think to say about that is congratulations to the Trump administration for getting something done that I don't know, I didn't think was ever going to happen. That's my honest feeling. I think a lot of people feel that way. We could probably move on. But Chris Cuomo wanted to make sure that he got credit for feeling the same way I do from what I just said.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
By the way, you see the Time magazine cover here. Trump has complained about this photo because they disappeared his hair.
Wow, they disappeared his hair. Look at that nussy.
that neck.
Oh, that's there's two nussies on that shot.
In any case, so Chris Cuomo is he hasn't just yet patted himself on the back.
Bravo to America. Bravo to the Trump administration. Bravo to President Trump, especially something I really didn't expect. What I thought was just going to be a regular Trump victory lap. He brought in so many countries to celebrate this. Why? Because they made it happen? Nope. But because he needs them to make what needs to happen next happen. Very smart. Very smart. Now, why is that hard to say? Because in our politics, you cannot recognize the other side. It is like saying Hitler has a nice haircut.
I'm going to pause it right there. I'm fairly sure skinheads don't say, Hitler had a nice haircut.
Right.
By the way, anybody who wants to super chat something to that effect, please go ahead. What were you saying, Easy?
What's that thing where everything comes back to Hitler? I forget what the fuck that's called.
I know what you're talking about.
So there you go. I mean, Jesus Christ. I like that he's trying to be the outlier and stand up. God, I'm not a Trump fan, but I've got to clap for him. He's trying to win back he's trying to gain a little bit of credibility with the right. That's why this is happening. He doesn't give a shit.
No, but he knows he's supposed to give a shit. So
Godwin's
this
law,
is where he really leans into it.
You can't do it. And that's why we're dying. That is the poison. Not here. Not in hallucination. Here, we do not take a side. I attack the idea of sides.
So not only do they not take sides, he attacks the idea of sides. So I don't think you could find any video where you would see Chris Cuomo taking a side on anything because he attacks sides.
Cool. You're such an ass kicker. Everyone gets an ass kicking. That's my claim to fame. Fuck you and fuck you.
Right, exactly. So here we've got some remarks. I like any event that's held in Hostage Square.
Right.
And,
they have a place called Hostage Square?
Yeah, apparently. And I don't know about you, but I would try to stay away from Hostage Square.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so embarrassed. Not as embarrassed as you dancing, but so the administration wants to give credit to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
To Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. That's quite a boo there.
Okay.
Well, most of us would probably be like, we should probably move on at this point.
Oh, they don't like that at all.
No.
Okay. To Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oh no.
So he tries again. He goes back in. By the way,
he had an opportunity to keep going.
You see Jared Kushner over his shoulder?
Yeah.
He's
just
like,
laughing.
This is fucking great. And Ivanka's like, man, I was retired. What was I doing? What am I doing here?
Okay. So the people of Israel, they hate him. And then this guy's going to say his name once and then botch it on the second time. It gets worse.
I mean, you figure he'd move on at this point, right?
Okay, let me just finish my thought,
please.
Oh, worst thing you could possibly do.
I was in the trenches, guys. Let me just finish my thought.
What a feeble pussy.
So he reminds me of someone with that.
Please clap.
And if he reminds me of that, he reminds me of this.
Thank you. Please clap. I force applause breaks.
So this guy's got the 1-2 punch of Jeb and Chad. Just Stephen Witkoff. It's all coursing through his veins. Let's get a little bit more of him trying to hype up this crowd.
I was in the trenches with the Prime Minister. Believe me, he was a very important part here.
What do you think, crowd?
Oh. Okay. These signs, I can't read the language. It's saying death to Netanyahu or...
No, they actually said chat, Christian and Eric. And, while you're here, get a membership to Who Are These Podcasts.
Thank you.
It's a fact. Yeah, that's what they say.
Tom's here. He says they can go back to putting Netanyahu on trial for corruption.
Well, I do know that the president did ask, since everybody's in a good mood, could we get a pardon for Bibi Netanyahu? So,
By the way, I like that. I like that Tom is here and he's just like merged in with the audience and everybody accepts him here. It seems like nobody. I think he's one of us now.
Yeah, he's part of the game. He's right there with Hamilton Berger, Wired Christian, JFK Head Chunk, maybe even Chad's missing upper lip. I feel like he and Tom have a lot more in common than Chad's missing upper lip would imagine. Anyway, I thought that was fun. It definitely reminded. It was some very real open micer vibes. The next clip that I have politically is Vice President J.D. Vance was on Stephanopoulos. And I follow a lot of left-leaning media accounts and a lot of right-leaning media accounts. They saw this interaction completely differently than the way I did. I'm going to let EZ tell us his thoughts. George Stephanopoulos asked the vice president about an FBI recording where Tom Homan, the Secretary of Homeland Security, apparently accepted $50,000 in cash. If you're getting recorded, accepting a bribe, it should be more than $50,000. But that's not really the point of this clip.
You're focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
It's not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked you whether Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Boom! So he basically hung up the phone on him. And
holy shit.
I think, whoever's directing this didn't expect oh no, he really means thank you for your time. We are moving on. He's like, look, you're not being honest with me. I'm going to move on. I don't care.
Right.
President.
Yeah. I try to give everybody a fair shake here, but Vance looked like a bitch there. And I just can't get over the eye makeup. It's just, I don't even know if he actually wears it, but it just looks so bad.
If
I can't
he
take him
was born,
seriously.
if he was born with his eyes looking like they have makeup, then he should probably put makeup on it that conceals it. You sort of like that prostitute we saw a little while ago.
Right.
Hide the makeup look.
No, that was a great victory for Stephanopoulos.
Yeah, I thought so. It's just like, why am I going to keep talking to you if you're not going to talk about anything?
Right. He hung up on the vice president. Now the question is, does Vance show up on that show again?
Probably not. If I'm George Stephanopoulos, I'm like, I'm fine with that. You could talk to somebody else.
That was excellent.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm sure the chat agrees with you because that seems to be where it is. While we're talking politics, here's a quick compilation of Don Lemon going around the great city of Baltimore asking if residents of Charm City support President Trump sending troops to help clean up the crime in the city.
The murder rates going higher and higher. Like, send the troops to straighten everything out. You know what I mean? And then like, make Baltimore great again.
So Don Lemon's approaching this from, nobody's going to want the military to invade their city, but maybe this guy's an outlier, Easy. Maybe he's the only one who thinks like, all right, this guy looks like he might be a proud boy. Maybe he's the only one that said, yeah, go ahead and send the troops, and Don Lemon will get the story he's trying to tell.
So you're in favor of sending armed troops here to help?
I mean, if that's what y'all need to do, go for it. It's like survival of the fitness around here.
It is.
It is survival of the fitness.
It is like survival of the fitness. Yeah. And sometimes that's what you need. You need to bring the fitness in.
I think it'll be a good idea. Why so? Maybe we can clean up some of these crime-ridden neighborhoods. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is crime bad? Very bad. Atrocious. I hear a common theme from people saying the kids, it's kids. So
it starts at home. The kids of today. You remember the kids of yesterday when you couldn't get on the back of the bus? The kids of the day would have burned the buses up and flipped them over.
So, yeah, kids today flip the bus over and set it on fire. So there's no bus to have to sit in the back. So yeah, I don't know that Don Lemon found what he was looking for then.
So do you think so? He went into that expecting to hear no National Guard troops, and then the people of Baltimore have spoken. Yeah. They want fitness and they want troops, and they don't want anything else.
Yeah, and that compilation, there's twice as many interviews. They all say that, and I didn't see anybody who said they don't want it. Well, I did put that as sort of an appetizer to our main event, because if we're going to talk about the great city of Baltimore, it's time to head over to talk shows.
WATB, who are these talk shows? Who are these talk shows?
And Easy, we mentioned at the top of the show, last week I hedged our bets a little bit because I wanted to make sure that it actually happened before I told people that you and I were guests on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. And it was a lot of fun. We appreciate Tom having us on. It was a little podcast swap. We had him on our 100th episode. He had us on. And for me, I just felt like I got to meet the great Jeff Heisen, who has a Mets podcast. And, we had Polite Kitty and Nicole were there. And I don't know, I had fun. Tom has a reputation that precedes him. What did you think? You didn't know that much about Tom before this show. And what did you think about being on his show, Easy?
Well, he's a pro. And again, I had that same question. Now, why am I supposed to hate Tom Myers? Why am I supposed to?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would, because he was nice to us. We had fun. He was kind enough to share video clips of his show. Now, usually his show is audio only, so you can't see how it's made. And he was nice enough to let us kind of show our audience what it's like. And, Tom runs a tight ship. Everything is segmented. It's a lot of when they feel like the air is out of a conversation, He pauses and then he gets us ready for the next topic. It's not stuff that from just listening to the show. One of the things that he shared with us was someone that I was familiar with. Is a musician named Tom McDonald. Now, about a month ago, I was on Shitty Song of the Week, and we did a bonus episode, and we listened to some cringy Charlie Kirk tribute music. Tom McDonald was right at the forefront of that, and he has a rap song about Gavin Newsom. Tex Farton says, WATLP, who are these liberal pukes? I don't take sides in anything. I don't know what he's talking about. In fact,
you're like
I challenge sides.
You're
just
Chris
like
Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun talking to Tom Myers, who is,
I don't give a shit.
fairly
Who
well
cares?
established where he is.
And
no matter what your politics are, this song about Gavin Newsom, it slaps.
And it is on every channel. They think we stupid like the truth is just too hard to handle. Put on your camo, it's a culture war and load the ammo. They want Antifa ruling everything like it's Seattle. And they want anyone who's fighting to be dead and canceled. They want rainbows in the classrooms and 15 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. They want war, they don't want peace. They want fentanyl in our streets. They want borders to be weak. I swear the devil lives in California.
Now, again, very catchy. It's not in this clip, so I am going to recycle my joke that I made during the show, which is I do believe the devil can't afford to live in California. It's just much too expensive for him. But we're enjoying it. And Eric, I know the way you are. You probably forgot we heard the song last week.
No. As soon as it started, I was like, yes, I'm back. I'm back right there. And, okay. We had our own discussion over it. And I think it was some amazing point counterpoint. It was a great discussion.
Yeah, well, we'll hear a little bit more of it.
He a politician.
You see us all watching along there on the right.
Yeah, the devil lives in California. Should be in prison. He got horns, but he tries to keep them hidden. Cause the devil is a Democrat. And we don't play that. They say that. They love America. We know it ain't that. The devil is a Democrat. And we ain't.
So the devil is a Democrat. The song and video are out now. He's at I am Tom McDonald on X. And I know our audience is probably feeling this a little bit. I don't think they have anything unkind to say. If somebody wants to make a video of this song with Easy dancing as Officer Pizzarelli, I think that could go a long way.
We ain't switching, y'all are tripping. I guess God just built us different.
Wow.
Gavin, if Gavin Newsom is the devil, then he probably got some of his satanic power from slurping up God knows what when he went down on Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Oh.
And that's the way that the clip ends. And it's easy to forget that Gavin Newsom was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle. He stuck with her a lot longer than Trump Jr. Trump Jr. was ready to move on. Pretty much dad got reelected, and then he's like, all right, I need a younger, hotter model. So I hope everybody appreciated that clip. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought you were done. Byron says, you let your libtard show douche canoes. No, we didn't. And then he left us. I'm out. I'm leaving.
That's interesting. We have more viewers than before we started playing clips from Tom Myers versus the rest of the world.
Out. I've had enough. I'm a cunt.
Yeah. Well, he didn't
We're making fun of that asshole. What do you think? We're going, yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know which asshole you're talking about JD Vance or Chris Cuomo.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. It's just enjoy life, you stupid bitch.
We don't take sides, all right? We fight sides. So there was a segment of the show. And by the way, you can check out the entire episode of Easy and I on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world, wherever you find podcasts and Tom's YouTube channel. You can also become a premium member for some spicy talk. I think the conversation of Zane taking his pants down on our stream once upon a time came up.
Tom likes to keep it above board. You won't hear like the types of talk that we do. Until he really lets his hair down. Sorry, Tom. I know you don't have a lot of hair, but you know what I mean.
He's got more than he needs. And I don't know if the C word has ever been said on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world. That's a question for Tom. So a really fun video that we got to watch on that show. And Easy, I'm furious you didn't find this for us. Dean Cain, former Superman, shows up for training at ICE because he made a lot of headlines about wanting to do that. So Tom shared the video with us, and we'll get a little bit of our commentary on it. But this video is amazing.
Goals of this administration that he trains as an immigrations and customs officer.
That's what
as we can see in this piece from Fox.
Why did you want to get involved with ICE? I know there was a little bit of backlash, right? Not everybody thought it was the best idea for Superman, but why'd you want to do it?
Because I stand with our law enforcement, and people don't realize, they think that, ICE is this horrible, nefarious group, and they're not. They're phenomenal people.
Okay. By the way, the guy who left, I think if he just stuck around a few minutes more, we would see Superman singing the praises of ICE. So he's really the one missing out. So he's going to try out, I guess, this ICE training course.
Do it.
Because I stand with our law enforcement, and people don't realize, they think that, ICE is this horrible, nefarious group, and they're not. They're phenomenal people.
Okay.
So
and so this time, Dean Cain isn't flying there. He's going through that obstacle course and training to be an honorary ICE agent. He was working hard out there. And this is exactly what those recruits will do as they're picked one by one. And
so I believe you're supposed to climb up that, not just go through the middle.
Embarrassment. Yeah, he's just like weaving his. It's kind of like at that dog skills agility test going on here. This is so bad.
Well, maybe he'll make up for it.
They're at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Brunswick, Georgia. This place is amazing.
Holding a crash test dummy.
He hit the shooting range too. He was out there with the acting ICE director, Todd Lyons. It was hard to tell who had the better shot there. They were both pretty good. Although he's best known for playing the Man of Steel on the 90s TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, he's also a sworn reserve police officer and a deputy sheriff out in Virginia. He says it's time for people to sign up and help this agency.
Yeah, didn't Elvis have like a Secret Service badge? Prairie Judge. Okay, now use the swing set and the slide. Yeah, exactly. It's he's basically I don't think Gymborees are around anymore, but he's basically running the course at Gymboree, Dean Cain.
If you're
what would you tell those people that are on the line of if they should join ICE?
Sorry, what was that, Easy?
Yeah, if you're ICE, you don't let this video escape. You beat this guy. You send him to the El Salvador prison. You don't want this guy out there helping promote you.
I think you're forgetting that you're forgetting he's a celebrity.
Well, I was faced with the same things, and here I am. So you can be here too, and they should. It's an incredible. These guys are incredible. Mm-hmm. This whole place is incredible. Oh, and what these men and women do is protect the homeland.
Okay.
So Cain was sworn in by acting ICE director Todd Lyons there. They went through the process, told him what he was going to do, gave him his gear, and he says he doesn't care what critics have to say. There's been a lot of them. Why? Because he says he's doing the right thing.
You're not doing anything.
I get John Oliver or Bill Maher or whomever making fun of it. That's great. Go ahead. And it's an easy joke, and that's fine. But I mean, what you're making fun of is me standing up for federal law enforcement and American citizens. If you want to make fun of me for that, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first.
Tom's ready to dive in, and I think we all enjoyed that. Look how much fun we're all having, by the way.
Yeah,
we're all laughing.
Look at all the smiles. Polite kitty. I think she had a thing for me, by the way. I think she was.
No, I think Jeff Heisen had a thing for you. No, everybody's in love with Easy. It's the hair. But to be fair, she had not seen you dance as Officer Pizzarelli. So
right.
She might feel different. Maybe a little bit more smitten.
I mean, first off, like, what terminal illness does Dean Cain have that they're allowing him to do this? And is it going to take him soon?
No, can I go second?
So it's confusing because that's Easy on the video.
Laughing at Easy. I'm laughing at myself.
Yeah. And by the way, the dog's there on the couch, of course.
On that, there were two highlights for me from the video.
This is Jeff Heisen
that
speaking.
people
is he doing a Woody Allen impression?
No, he's just Jewish. No, that's just how people talk when. Yeah,
I have an impression that I would like to.
I know you're from Michigan, but believe me, there are a lot of people who talk like that. And
is he doing?
A lot of them are Mets fans, actually. All right, let's hear what Jeff thought.
One was he was supposed to climb up a two-rung ladder,
but
he just crawled through the bottom rung.
I wanted to let Jeff.
The second was he was dragging a blow-up doll of a woman, and he was dragging her while holding on to the doll's breasts.
Looking at the kind of shape that he's in, I actually think our nation's borders would be more secure if they swore in Christopher Reeve after the accident.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
That joke was mostly for Zane, but so I played all that just so I could get my joke on this show. But it's really mean, wasn't it? To say that a guy who was forever paralyzed in a horse riding accident would be tougher than Dean Cain. You go ahead and read from Good as Gold.
Yeah, Good as Gold says Officer Pizzarelli was dancing because he just nabbed a Mexican family and sent them to Alligator Alcatraz. Well, yeah, of course. All right.
Look, we had fun on that show. I hope people check it out. And Tom was very kind to us, and we appreciate him sharing video because you didn't really know what it all looked like. Very well behaved dog. I commend you, EZ. We're still looking at the video. I did mute it just so that we could see. But boy, this is really confusing because you and I are tiled off to the left, and there we both are down there.
It's a lot of us, and I love a lot of me, and I know you love a lot of you.
Yeah,
I'm just
other people
that-
are making jokes and we're laughing, but we got my joke in, so I probably don't know why I would play any more of that clip.
I'm just happy that Carl's brainwash brigade, can't even say it, did not show up here to try to rip Tom a new one like they like to do. As you know, Carl is the Pied Piper of the retard army. And,
is that official? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's true. He's the Pied Piper of the retard army. And he tries to say bad things about talented people just so that this bunch of lemmings, I can't even talk, will follow him in his with his stupid thoughts about these all-star talents.
It's interesting you say that because I did see that the great Clearwater Chad was in our chat, so we appreciate that. But Tom's been very kind to us, and Carl Hamburger just says nice. Well, Carl, I know that you have obviously taken in numerous episodes of Don Johnson. This show is shit. Yeah, so was Nash Bridges. Fucking nailed him. Loser. Wait, who wasn't that Don Johnson? That's fine. Anyway, I thought that it was fun, and if Tom will have us back, that would be great. But if not, he's actually running an ad for this show on Tom Myers versus the rest of the world, I believe for a year. And by the way, we're now tied. We have two $20 coming late, but I wanted to say WATB is the best produced show on YouTube, says SS Jakin. Yeah, I think
goes to this guy.
No,
right,
I mean, I didn't bring Officer Pizzarelli to the show, so obviously we'd have nothing if it weren't for the great Eric Zane. And Tom Myers says, thank you for the use of your hosts. We didn't ask. We just went and did it. And then I told them after, but we appreciate that. And I hope everybody appreciates seeing that. So obviously it continues to be the baseball playoffs, and there is nothing short of tremendous content, but we'll get to that momentarily as we kick off sports.
Who are these sports? You know what I'm saying? Who are these sports? Let's see who's playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what's the side.
Go ahead and
thank you again. Good as gold sends $2 and says Tom got his GED in political science. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but thank you.
Yeah, I think I once heard Chris Rock call that a GED, stands for good enough degree, but that's Chris Rock. He can say that. I can't. There's a lot of things Chris Rock can say that I can't. You sent me something, I think yesterday, and someone calling a college football game, I think, forgot that they were broadcasting. We might have to play it more than once. This is one of those ones where you had to play the clip of someone who filmed their screen because you could not find this anywhere.
No.
So the problem is you got one guy talking that's like, hey, get ready for this. And then you hear the voice on the TV, but I promise it's worth it.
Oh, Lord, get that man some milk.
So I just want to make sure people hear it again. He's running fast.
Oh, Lord, get that man some milk.
Okay.
Hey, Wilder.
So that was
all right. So get that N-word some milk.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? What is he needs milk? I mean, the N-word is great. I mean, and used by the guy who's saying it, not by me.
Hold on now. You've had some wild opinions today, but that might not be a good one.
Well, I'm not saying the N-word is great. I'm saying that guy using the N-word there is
You're
great.
able to enjoy that.
But
clip.
I don't get that blank some milk.
Yeah. If you remember, on this show, we can substitute the word ninja as long as we're careful. So
okay,
yeah.
all right.
I don't think I can read that.
Good as
no,
gold.
you know what? One of us has to read it. So Good as Gold with $5. And again, Tom, this is from Good as Gold with $5. Tom Myers isn't fit to suck Obama's cum out of Joe Biden's asshole. Do you think it's ever been in there?
He's totally fit to do that. If he wanted to, he could easily do that.
I mean, look, given the opportunity to have some presidential cum, I'd at least have to think about it. First of all, it's going to be which president. You know, there's some that I would be more inclined than others.
Right.
You know, back in the day, if you've got a vial of JFK's, I'd like to at least smell it, you know, because, you know, it went some interesting places is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that guy said that was on Fox, that broadcast. So this isn't, you know, one of those like public access. It's not a high school game that did air there, but boy, Fox didn't want us to find that clip. Now, EZ, there was a big matchup between your Detroit Lions and the Lions.
Oh, your Lions. Okay, you do
Lions and the Chiefs.
All right, yeah.
You didn't send me this, but I think that this is the replay. So I think they do a good job on Sunday Night Football, letting us know what happened as the game ended. Poor sportsmanship, I think, is what we would call it.
Here, end of the game there. Branch walking by. Mahomes extends the hand to him. Branch doesn't respond, doesn't put his hand out. Pat on the back. Juju Smith-Schuster saw that. And then Branch and Juju continue to pass by, and he gives Juju a shot.
He acts like it hurt.
Who goes down, and that's where the whole thing began. It was Pacheco, Branch, Juju, and other players involved, including Trent McDuffie.
So,
as most of the guys were trying to keep things calm.
Okay.
So it's just a dog pile.
Where's Kelsey? I want to see Kelsey get in there.
Well, apparently Mahomes was down near the bottom, and a couple of his players yanked him out. Was like, hey, we can't have you getting into this bullshit. Kelsey, you know what? It might help us if he sat out for a month and you know, listened on repeat to that song that Taylor Swift wrote about his hog. But Chris Collinsworth, by the way, with just some amazing insight.
He's going to take action on that one against Branch.
Oh, you think? You think the league's going to take action? It's a fucking fucking moron. All right. Well, you know what? Chris Collinsworth, it's not that easy, is it?
Go Branch, Juju, and other players involved, including Trent McDuffie. As most of the guys were trying to keep things calm.
By the way, it shouldn't be lost on our visual audience. And I know that the Chiefs use this, and I think Florida State and obviously the Braves, the Native American chant while this skirmish is happening. I don't know. We're just lucky that nobody got scalped.
The league's going to take action on that one against Branch.
Especially Branch, who has a history of multiple fines, fined 3 times this year already.
There he is. There's Kelsey.
Last year.
Yeah. So get hurt. Didn't get hurt. Yeah.
Okay, so that was that. The guy ended up getting suspended, by the way.
Yes.
He got a game. That's like $90 million or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, for some of them, yeah. The Lions took a stand right away. Well, while we're talking about all things Detroit, we're talking about we had the Lions. And we'll get to the clip I know you're excited for.
I'm so excited about this.
Ahead of Game 4, Fox thought it was a good idea to let's go put Big Papi in front of the weather map because there was a substantial rain delay.
Say Comerica Park, that's where the stadium is at. I hope
great information.
Wait a minute, hold on. It's all green, man. What's going on here? That's not good. Even why did Verducci say that we were good? What is going on?
I don't know.
This is going to disappear in what, 5 hours?
Well, we're told maybe only 30 minutes.
Hey, no, people, they're going to get it in. It's just a little bit of green right here, but it's going to be all right. It's moving quickly, people. There's a window. I can see a window right there, so let's wait. Let's wait.
I would personally love to see him do more weather reports.
Yeah, just he could do this man could be the new king of all media. He could be the I don't know, do I describe him as Latino? I don't know. Do I say black?
He's Dominican, so you
Dominican
could
is
just
the
say
term.
that,
Is the term.
That's what I would say.
He could do anything. Cooking show, traffic report, hard news. It doesn't matter.
You know, I would like to know
talk.
Big Poppy's thoughts on the accords between Israel and Palestine. Oh boy. All right, we got we get this name once in a while, and I'm not sure how to say SS Jakin. I'm Christian Blatt. My favorite part of the NFL is watching angry black men fight. For $50, I'll say that a couple more times.
Didn't he give a bunch of money earlier?
He already gave 20.
$20. The guy's spending money.
Yeah. If that's who I think it is, he's given us our only ever $100 chat.
Wow. Okay.
Easy. If you ask for better than last week, SS Jakin will definitely accommodate with us. All right. So the Tigers and Mariners series goes 5 games. It's amazing. It has this 15 inning back and forth. It's unbelievably well pitched. At the same time, it's a bit of futility in terms of an offensive standpoint. None of the pitchers are throwing strikes. And I want to share with people the Detroit call of how it ended, which is, again, not what you're thinking of. This is the end of the game. This is, 5 hours in at the bottom of the 15th.
Deep breath. Canely sets. 3-2. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right. Mariners win it.
Matter of
Crawford
fact,
into score.
I've been here all day.
Dugout erupts. Chases down Polanco. And the Mariners in 15 innings have ended the Tigers season.
Okay.
And they'll be heading to the American League Championship Series for the first time since 2001.
Now, Dwyer says, Jesus, is he on downers? Just keep in mind, he is announcing for the team that lost.
Yes.
So maybe you missed that, but no big deal. So he's upset. He doesn't like that the Tigers have lost.
Look, it was a great game for me, who I honestly didn't care who won. I was either way. I'm like, oh, this is a great game. That's tough for when you're actually rooting for, one of those teams. And we'll get to the game from the night before in a little bit. But there are people who still have to keep working. The game doesn't end and the broadcast isn't over. So Easy, you and also in our Discord, Hot Gilf 69, one of our favorite contributors, sent this to me. So this is as we get ready for Tigers post game.
Dan and I will be back to talk about it after this on the Detroit Tigers radio network.
And fragile.
I don't have to do a game. Oh.
He's far. You get tired.
Fuck this game recap. Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
sometimes
Was that out
you get
loud?
sick.
3.
So I always say at the end of the show, every mic is a hot mic. And I think probably because this is a Sirius XM feed, maybe this didn't go out over the local airwaves.
No, it did. It did.
Oh, it did.
because
Okay.
I got the radio station that Officer Pete Sorelli works for.
Yeah.
Covers broadcasts the Tigers, and the team and the broadcasters who originated sent out an apology to all of the affiliates. So there's probably like 40 stations across Michigan and Ohio that carry this. So that went everywhere.
That's even better. And I want to let people hear it again.
And fragile.
I don't have to do a game. Oh.
He's far. You get tired.
Fuck this game recap. Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
sometimes
Was that out
you get
loud?
sick.
3.
Sure was,
2,
buddy.
1.
With Corwell Health,
So then
we
while
are
the
also
commercials are
strong.
playing, he's going to do the game recap.
Dan and I
They're
will
going
be back to
play
talk
the
about it
recorded-
after this on the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
And they would play that. So that's why he's saying 3, 2, 1. He's going to do the game recap while the commercials are playing, but he doesn't want to. But he doesn't really think it went out over the air.
No.
He has no idea. So, if you're him, he didn't key down the mic. It was some fucking dude in the studio who did that.
Yes.
I
No,
guarantee
exactly.
it. He doesn't control the on off of the mic. But but he did own it, but nobody gave a shit. Everybody loved that he said it. Everybody was like, yes, fuck that game recap.
Yeah,
that guy can do no wrong. Everybody loves that guy.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite part is actually how he doubled down, because he said fuck one time.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then he's like, oh, did I fucking say something? He's like, yeah, you sure did, buddy.
That's great. It's outstanding.
So, anyway, so that was fun. I was glad that you sent that to me, and sorry for the Tigers. They had a good run. Losing their 15-game lead to Cleveland probably didn't help.
Yeah, that didn't. Well, that kind of was a moot point, I guess, because they ended up winning that series against them. But whatever, hell, it was still ugly. That kind of softened it, but they still suck. They can't hit with runners in scoring position. Fuck those guys.
I think that's what you're trying to say is fuck those guys. And,
fuck that game recap. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I think that's what it really comes down to is fuck that game recap. Fuck those guys. Are you trying to say fuck everybody?
This guy's been like raging at everybody the whole show.
What does he have to say?
I don't know. What is it? I don't even know what these mean. You are I don't know what that a KVT is. And I don't know who he's talking to.
I mean, I'm going to assume he's talking to you,
Me? What did I do? I'm just enjoying the show. What the fuck is he talking about?
I think you know what you did.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He doesn't like the guy who gave all the money.
Oh, somebody gave us $50 and this guy's trying to stand in the way.
And then this dude says, "Fight me, scrub lord. I'm ripped."
Oh my God. There's an actual fight happening.
Yeah, they're actually fighting like children. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Well, one thing that I want to make sure that I share since the Tiger season is over, we've seen clips of a lot of these people who do like live streams of watching games and things like that. This is a Tigers fan who does that. And he very quickly in the basement of his mom's house, mom shows up and he tries to play it off.
And we bury him. One more big swing.
Door opens. So he puts it on mute.
Go upstairs.
Mom, get out. Mom,
so he's back to the game. He's like, go upstairs. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Did I accidentally mute my shit?
Oh, is that what happened? That you accidentally muted your shit?
So upset. You just tell your mom to go
No, my fucking laptop fell. In my excitement, my laptop fell off the fucking.
No, that's a lie.
Is that even remotely what we just saw happen, Easy?
No.
My laptop
off the table, so I had to grab it really
just
quick.
Say it's your mom.
And fucking get back.
Oh,
my knee is like right here.
He's really
so
trying
I
to
pick
explain
that
this
up.
to us.
It moves the laptop there. Go upstairs.
Oh,
I'm streaming. Mom.
Go upstairs.
Mom.
So I had to grab it really.
So what I love about that is that, and I forget, I'm sorry, I had this for last week. I had credit for the person who pulled that, but he actually puts a voice in to where he muted it. So this guy's Chris Castanelli, and he the next day did have to own up to it. He says, I live at home. This is not a secret. Seemed like you were trying to keep a secret. And in the moment, it was really embarrassing, so I panicked. I would rather be here still chasing what I love than doing something that doesn't make me happy. And so he's going to keep streaming. And who knows, maybe Mama Castellani will hop on.
He's got to bring her in or something like that. You got to lean into that shit. I wish we had enough people following us so that we had to make apologies every now and then. I mean, we can't be too harsh on him. He's probably got 10 times the people that are enjoying his stupid show in his mom's basement.
Yeah, I mean, you literally showed your taint on this show, and
right.
I don't think we ever apologized.
No, we still can't even get anybody to watch this fucking shit.
I mean, I think you realized you needed to apologize to Carl, but that was pretty much it, you know.
Yeah.
So we never apologized to our audience because honestly, they didn't care. By the way, Lucy's type box is still wondering if she can get that footage anywhere. And I told her I don't have it anymore.
She can. She's got fucking Troy's got it. Troy Smith has it.
I hope he makes a poster out of it.
He has a screenshot on his phone, and he could easily get it to Lucy.
So the Seattle Mariners advanced past your Tigers, and I've been to that ballpark. It's beautiful, T-Mobile Park, where the Mariners play. But I must not have looked close enough at the people that are there, because it's a mix. There's definitely a mixture of some people that as you
there's
look around.
One ghoul, you'll know it when you see it.
That's actually who I want before this guy. And here she is.
So Will Vest knows that. Cal Raleigh knows that. And you got to
look at that.
So I saw that, and I had to check. The person that I thought it was, unfortunately, has passed away. I thought this was Jocelyn Winterstein, who was known as Catwoman.
Yes.
She had so much plastic surgery to try and look like a cat. And I felt like there was a little bit of, some resemblance there.
Yeah, you got that Rankin Bass puppet face going on.
Yeah, she's the Charlie in the box.
Yeah, what a ghoul. God damn, look at that monster.
So I know Mariners fans are excited, but I don't think they're built for the playoffs, because here's a guy crying when the game was tied. They tied the game, and he's like gasping for air. His buddy's like, "Oh, it'll be all right, man. I don't know what else you could actually do." But then you got this guy at home. This is after they win. All right. And I mean, he can't handle it. And there's somebody filming him, trying to film the TV. He's like, no. I need a hug.
Come on. Holy fuck.
I mean, I've been very excited for wins from my teams. I've also been at disastrous. We'll talk about something disastrous.
I am so worn out by sports teams of my own that it could never be joyful.
Yeah.
Never, ever. It's too far gone. It's not worth it.
I'm not going to cry tears of sadness or tears of joy. Last week, I said that I couldn't find any angry Cubs fans, but after it went 5 games, I was able to find this guy.
All right, 3-2. No. Fuck! Home run! Fuck!
Yeah.
1-0.
Okay. Well, this is a Cub home run.
Go ball, please!
Go ball!
Please! Yes, sir! That's how you fucking respond! All right, 3-2. No. Fucking hell! Another 2-out home run! Get him, Andrew. Get him, baby. Get their PCA. Nice play, Pete!
So he's the same intensity when something happens that he likes.
Fly ball. No. Fuck! Home run terrain. Come on, Carson. Carson ground ball. No. That's it. It's over.
He's got his shirt on backwards, rally shirt.
He was doing the rally shirt.
Whenever I see these, I get so grossed out by people that are so into this shit. It's just fucking like any New Yorker is like this too. They're all horrible people.
Just wait, because speaking of New York, the Yankees did win a game against the Blue Jays, which hadn't happened when we did our show last week. And this is a fun name. We had Mad Dog Russo trying to say this, but that was on Sirius. So Big Poppy's trying to say the name of the Yankees pitcher, Cam Schlittler. And Anthony Cumia says Big Poppy's Dominican. So the worst of all worlds. That's only $2. And oh my gosh, this is a great joke from Rumple Trenchcoat. I want you to read it so I can go back and find that video. That's amazing.
Yeah, we are featuring the fan video. Did Imus have a kid with Caitlyn Jenner?
Right. And this is the screen grab for Rumple Trenchcoat right here. This is who he's talking
Great
about.
Pull.
Yeah.
That's an outstanding pull.
That is an outstanding pull.
You should check out that podcast, by the way.
Yeah, I love Columbo. And so Big Poppy's trying to say Cam Schlittler's name. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but I'm not on broadcast television.
You cut first.
Schlittler. Oh, well, he's the master. Schlittler.
Schlittler.
You now your turn.
Sound like Hitler.
Oh, my God. No.
It's like you said earlier, Easy. It always goes back to Hitler, doesn't it?
Sure does. And I already forget. Godwin's Law. That's what it is.
Cam, I'm going Cam.
You know what, Poppy? You
I don't want to get in trouble.
You just call him Cam.
Cam, that's it.
You just call him Cam.
You see Kevin Burkhardt there on the left. He's like, go to commercial, go to commercial, go to commercial.
Yep.
He's like, no. We're having fun, but that is not fun to be had. So the Yankee fans were feeling it a little bit because they did win a game, and this is before Game 4. I look at this as Americans just returning favor. We showed videos similar to this earlier in the year. So, Canada starts. You'd think Bibi Netanyahu just got introduced.
I thought this would be louder. I thought to be more booed.
It's pretty loud. It's just the PA's got that guy amped up. So I thought that was funny because remember, all the Canadians couldn't wait to boo our national anthem earlier this year. So, and besides, you won the game. So, what do you really need to be upset about? So we've got all of these different places where people go to watch along with people who watch these games. And Barstool has like several rooms when there's multiple games going on. So let's see how the Yankees feel. I believe that this is a clip of a play that is not a Gold Glove play that's made by Jazz Chisholm.
Turn it! No! You piece of fucking shit! He's tired! He's yawning! You piece of fucking shit! No way. How many ways are you gonna cost this team a fucking game tonight?
Oh. It's only 9 o'clock. Why am I tired?
So,
hold
more of this.
Hold on.
Drop it, please.
Piece of shit! Another piece of shit!
Suck! Fuck! You fucking suck. Asking for that foul ball is loser shit. Oh my god.
What's the last time you guys need to see him in the Yankee uniform? That's good.
So, yeah.
Gross. So fucked up, man.
Yeah. So they're
a bunch of idiots.
Piece of shit. Yeah. And, ultimately, I'm not quite sure what that one says.
The Wired says skip to the gay sex.
That's
women see this and avoid these quote unquote men.
I believe that's the Barstool Premium. I don't have a subscription to that.
I want to see 6 chicks talking like that about their sports team. That would be great.
Well, the Blue Jays did advance to play the Mariners, and if we're going to check in on disgruntled Yankee fans, we should one more time visit with actor Nicholas Turturro.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Nothing left to say. It just didn't show up today after a great win yesterday. Judge did everything he could do in the series, everything he could do, and then some.
His voice is gone.
Cam Schlittler was terrific tonight, kept us in the game. Then a fucking error killed us. The Blue Jays kept coming. We just did not show up. We had fucking chances in the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Unbelievable. Just got beat by a better team. And it's always the same shit. A fucking error that killed us when it was a 2-1 game. Just always, every year, the last 8, 10, 12 years, disappointing shit. Season after season.
So Dwyer Christian asked if he had cake hair and then says more gold chains, Vinny. And we appreciate both of those. It's tough to follow the narrative for Yankee fans. Either they've got 27 rings to hold up in your face, or nobody has it harder than them and they lose on an error every. I can't follow the story one way or the other. Look, there were moments where they got to enjoy this series, but for the most part, they were not that happy. I think that that goes kind of without saying. But I want to have here he is. We've shown Dave Sims before, the Yankees radio voice, and this is after the game is over. He does not drop a colorful expletive.
It is not good to see another team celebrating on your field. But it is what it is. That's the price you pay when you don't get the job done. Oh, boy. Tough go. Bad way to end this season. And we'll step aside, come back with more details from Yankee Stadium.
You think anybody wanted to hear that after the season ended?
Right.
And by the way, I think I pointed this out last week. Dave Sims, this is his first year with the Yankees. He was a longtime Mariners announcer. So he might have missed his opportunity to call a Mariners World Series to go to the Yankees, where he probably figured he'd get to call a World Series. I'm a diehard Yankee fan and cannot give two shits. Well, I appreciate that. I want you to listen for the music in the background as the Blue Jays celebrate at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
They're noticing it in the studio.
Yeah.
Happen to hear the music they're playing? It's New York, New York.
Okay.
Woo, baby.
But you hear Big Papi kind of loves that they're playing New York, New York.
Yep.
And Big Papi gets to do a split screen with Vlad Guerrero Jr. And this is the kind of clip that Who Are These Broadcasters was designed for.
The Yankee lose. The Yankee lose. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And for our audio audience, A-Rod and Jeter are there next to Big Papi. Even they can't help but laugh. But
this dude, he's a treasure.
Oh, hey, let's do it again. The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Let's go, baby.
But you don't take it personal. I get it.
One more. The Yankees lose.
Oh, my God. I don't think there's anything else left to be said. Vlad, you were awesome. We'll see you in the next round. Go enjoy it, all right?
Llámame. Dale, te llamo de una vez. Gracias.
Okay.
And I like that A-Rod's like, hey, I speak Spanish too. Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah. It's like,
from Kalamazoo. Fuck off.
So that was the ending to the Yankee season. And easy, I'm going to probably grab like 5 more minutes than usual. But we'll wrap it up. But we have to... we have to see what happened to the Phillies. And this was another exciting extra inning game. This is the Phillies radio call synced up with the video from TBS.
The 0-1, swing at a broken bat, comebacker. Kirkering knocks it down, picks it up, throws wildly home to the backstop.
No,
the season is over.
Wow.
The Dodgers rushing out past Orion Kirkering, who stands with his hands on his knees, bent over. JT Realmuto puts an arm around him. Nick Castellanos does as well.
Yes.
At least the song blaring in the background is I Love L.A. by Randy Newman. It's not the Rocky theme to kind of rub it into them. Yeah, it's a terrible play. He had an easy play at first base. And I've got some quick watch-along reactions to very similar to those Yankee fans watching that play unfold. This one's really low.
Oh, stick.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You had all day!
Kind of.
The moment was too big.
I hate that guy so much. The moment was too big.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. Go to first! That is how you lose. Oh my God.
Yes, that is how you lose.
Fucking people. Holy shit.
But
easily that's the least fun I've ever had watching sports.
It's the least fun I've ever had watching sports. This one's going to be your favorite, Easy. This is a Barstool guy, and he's in basically like a Phillies onesie, and he's sitting here on the couch.
Oh my God, get there. No!
Okay, so the one guy just dives on the floor. This dude lays down on the couch, plugs his ears. This guy can't believe it down on the floor. It's a shocking ending. That guy still hasn't moved, the one who laid down on the couch.
I could watch these all day. These people that are way too into this shit.
I kind of did. So he's still laying there, and obviously you take it very hard when it happens. And yes, that play ended the season, but I was at a World Series game that the Mets and Royals were in when a guy named Lucas Duda made a terrible throw to the plate. The game continued after that. But I tell you, I didn't lay down on the ground.
No,
like these
you go home.
I did. I went home and I was like, man, I got to go to a World Series game. That was actually pretty amazing. And look, if the Phillies lose, I'm not saying that one. There's no money to it, so I'm not reading it. But I love Dwyer Christian. So if the Phillies lose, obviously we have to check in with our buddy Hunter Brody.
Such an emotionally draining night. I can't process anything right now. I feel my body is just in a state of what?
Oh, no.
I know you love what he does.
From top to bottom. Oh. And I want to forget everything that just happened over the last 9 hours. But instead, that Orion Kirkering play, when I'm dead, I'm still going to have that stuck into my thick skull. It is going to be all over my brain nonstop. When I'm dead, when I'm not even breathing anymore, when my entire body is just a corpse and I'm not here, I'm still going to be thinking about how he didn't just take a deep breath and throw it to Bryce. I really thought.
I hate it so much.
I know you do. And because you hate it so much, I've got bad news for you, EZ.
Oh.
That game was played on Thursday night. At the same time, shortly after this, the Eagles were on Thursday Night Football.
I hate you.
They lost to the New York Football Giants. So our buddy Broads did a separate video. We did an Eagles video.
Why do you do this to me?
Disgusting! Just like the spit that just flew out of my damn mouth. Gross!
This is my favorite.
The Giants blow. There was more spit there, by the way. The Giants blow.
He's right about that.
This team just lost to Spencer Rattler. You know what that looked like a team to me? You know what it looked like? I can't even talk because my brain is all disformed because I had to watch the Phillies lose in the NLDS on an error. And I mean, I was numb half the time watching this football game. And there's not many games where the Eagles become secondary.
All right. So you have that reaction to Giants Eagles. I want to give you the counterpoint. You're going to tell me who you hate more. This Giants fan on his live stream.
For the first time in too many goddamn years versus the Philadelphia Eagles, we had the better quarterback. We had the better running back. And we had the better fucking football team, Justin. How fucking good does that feel, man?
Oh. His eyes are so red. Tears are streaming down his face.
Look at the haircut on this asshole, too.
Well, yeah,
this
the guy
is
on the right is
John Boy Media shirt.
So,
He's simp.
So who do you prefer? Do you prefer Crimea River or
once every 50 years?
I'll take Crimea River. 10 out of 10.
All right.
100%. 10 out of 10.
Oh my gosh. Well, we did go into overtime a little bit, but I have to always make sure that I get those in there. I would love to talk to Hunter Brody sometime, but I know you would talk about how much you hate him. So, but
I'm mad at you.
I know you should be. And obviously there's no good way to make it up to you. I don't have.
Well, you got to let me go because these dogs are dying.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to let them go. So why don't you give your plug, and I'll finish things off, and you go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you.
All right, you can find me at Eric Zane Live on Twitch. Download the podcast wherever you download shows.
All right. Thank you, Eric Zane. That's our buddy Easy. And we will see you next Tuesday. I will read through some business and make sure that I sign off properly.
See ya.
I'll see you next week. I appreciate being able to see you in there. And those dogs were, they were ready to bust, as they say. So there's some deliberation as to no, that's right. We had a couple of 20s, but I forgot we got a 50 in there. In any case, that is our show. Thanks again to Tom Myers for having us on his show. And as I said, you can check out the entire episode on his YouTube channel or wherever you listen to podcasts. By the way, if you want more of me, and who doesn't, you can hear me for the first time. I'm the featured guest on 100 Songs That Define Heavy Metal, talking to Metal Blade Records CEO Brian Slagle about Aerosmith's Rats and the Cellar. And over on my personal podcast, The Blackcast, BLADTCAST, we did an episode about Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. Husey was there, but he admits that he was so drunk he doesn't remember recording it. So if that sounds interesting, you should go check that out. But that, as I said, is our show. Thanks again to everybody who joined us on the super chat machine, and we appreciate it. And as always, this is Christian Blatt reminding you that every mic is a hot mic. And I'm Christian Blatt, and my favorite part of the NFL is watching angry black men fight. See you next Tuesday.